5 6, and I'm here with Slab today. Say hello, Slab. Ben,
Hello, viewers.
how are you today?
I'm good, thanks. Kind of excited to see the outcome of Monaco.
Yeah.
No, we might have less than 10 cars finishing.
Well, if the Australian Grand Prix was bad, that means the Monaco Grand Prix was bad.
Definitely.
So I think this track could suit the Red Bulls because it's a lack about downforce track, and it's all about chassis. We're not about power. This track. It's about if you can get the corner right, because there's massive out of understeer as you come into that hairpin. You need to take it down to the first gear to get that extra rotation.
Definitely. And for Red Bull, not very good at pit stops with Monaco.
As you go back to 2016.
I think they had another pit stop issue before the hybrid era. Can't remember which year though. But yeah, Red Bull with their pit stops have never been the greatest. Anyway, what's your predictions for the race, Jamie?
My predictions, depending if the
Yeah.
Ferrari's here of Wesley, I will think that Sandman will probably get away with it. The two Mercedes will probably close to him, depending how good this car is on track. It is a realistic performance, so I expect the Red Bull to be good. Mercedes, well, Jacob's in Red Bull as well, so I don't know. He's got a good pace behind him, which I hope he has the potential to try and catch up to the two Mercedes and the Red Bull. I think Gang's replacing Tom because he can't make it on Sunday, so fortunately for Tom, Gang's got the Ferrari seat for now, but will definitely come back sooner. And I heard the track suits the McLarens and Toro Rosso as well. Oh, Wesley is here, so how come I'm seeing? Because Wesley's down in 11th place. He's joined. That doesn't make sense. He's got 2 points. Pretty sure he finished second in the Spanish Grand Prix, unless this is a new lobby.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. Sorry, burped.
What are your predictions for today?
I think again the Red Bulls might run away with it, and I don't think the Mercedes will be too far behind, but I don't think they'll have a chance. With Sandman, I think Sandman will get the win, and McLaren State they might have a good chance as well. Force Indias, they were good in Spain, so you could see them on the podiums.
Spain is Monaco.
I know.
Force Indias, they were good in Spain, I think I remember. In fact, I quite remember the Spanish Grand Prix for the Pro Europeans. It was only on Wednesday as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I remember the Force Indias. I think one of them ran out of tyre at the end of the race. That's when Vroom was behind them as well.
Yeah. Hopefully the Red Bulls can redeem themselves well.
Yeah, especially with Vroom and Sandman getting knocked out in turn 1. Vroom had to pit. Well, both Red Bulls had to pit at the end of lap 1 because both of them crashed in different places. Turn 1, I think Sandman had a collision with someone, which I can't remember who it was, but he had definitely full wind damage. And it was Drazer Bazin versus Vroom coming up to almost the oil rig corner.
Yeah. Eyes will also be set on Renault if they can redeem themselves from the disaster of the race they had last time as well.
Renault. Yes, Renault 5-shot Ryan. Remember he kept spinning at the exit of turn 2. Not much traction there, it's so difficult. And as you approach that turn 3 corner, it's about picking your line through that corner.
Yeah, definitely.
I think all the drivers are in. There's only 13 or 14 of them now.
Yeah, 14. Someone's just joined.
Zach says he's gonna win.
Who said?
Zach, he says he's gonna win.
Well, that's a bit of an ego there, but let's see if you can do it.
You hate people having an ego, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't blame you, to be honest. I used to hate Zach when he had a massive ego, but I changed him.
I think the respectful position for Zach would definitely be a podium.
He's in a Force India, which is not really good for cornering grip. There's massive understeer and oversteer in that Force India. I think the Renaults will be good here as well, considering they've got a good amount of grip around these tracks, especially Monaco.
Yeah.
Last season, if I remember, Hayes actually crashed at this Monaco Grand Prix at the exit of the tunnel.
Really?
Yeah.
That's one of my places that I did crash in a league at the start of F1 2018.
Yeah, it's really difficult because it's so tight going to that corner.
Well, yeah, definitely. Impossible to go wheel to wheel as well. If you remember Massa and Hamilton.
Oh yeah. There's barely any overtaking here. It's fun when it's raining because it separates the field, and no, not separates the field. It's more like overtaking. As you saw back in 2008, we saw Hamilton have a puncher, clipping that tyre barrier. Then he came into the pits to fix his puncher. Obviously, Massa was leading the race. I believe he went down into turn 1. Then Kubica had led the race. I don't know what happened to Kubica, but he must have went off somewhere.
Yeah.
And then Hamilton overtook the race.
If you remember in 2011, and I don't know if I'm wrong about this one or not, but in 2003, in 2003 Jenson Button had a nasty crash, and and Sergio Perez had the same crash on the same area where Jenson Button did, and also got hurt and had to miss out the race.
Are you talking about at the exit of the tunnel where he brakes and just... Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Rosberg did that as well. It was Rosberg and Perez.
Yeah, so it can be quite a deadly track, this one can.
Just got to be careful.
I'm just surprised that no one's flown their car into the sea yet. I did see in a movie though.
What, Iron Man?
No, it was this classic F1 car movie. I'll save the name of it after the stream, but it is quite cool.
If you remember back in 2011, Vitaly Petrov and Sebastian Buemi were fighting. Then, I can't remember, it was Adrian Sutil as well. One of them crashed, both of them crashed. It was Petrov and Buemi who crashed into the rear of Nick Heidfeld. Oh, it was so far back. I remember the crash fully. Hamilton was involved as well. He had part of his rear wing damage, but it was a red flag, so he was able to fix it. If you remember that crash with Vitaly Petrov, yeah. Oh, Adrian Sutil had a puncher, so he clipped into the barrier where Hamilton clipped it. Then it was Petrov versus Toro Rosso, which was Sebastian Buemi. Then they crashed, both of them. And then Hamilton got involved for some reason. I can't remember how. Oh, he went to the back of him. Buemi went to the back of Hamilton. Then Petrov followed through.
Yeah, I can't fully remember it, but yeah.
Then that helped the guys in front of them because the Red Bulls and the Ferraris were on old tyres. It helped them go to the super soft tyres back when it was called that in 2011. 2012, Mark Webber won the race ahead of Nico Rosberg and Fernando Alonso. It was Heikki Kovalainen versus Jenson Button, but Button had to retire. Kovalainen kept pushing Button off the track. 2013, well, Rosberg versus Hamilton, but Rosberg won it. Both Mercedes doubled stacked, but back then that's when Red Bull was dominant, not Mercedes.
And then tables turned in 2014.
You still there, Slab?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Just making a cup of coffee as quick as possible.
I don't blame you.
Ouch. They probably might have a full distance race at the end of the season in Abu Dhabi, a full distance race.
Oh, that'd be quite cool. It seems like everyone is loaded into the race.
Q1 starts.
Oh.
Do you have milk in your coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Neither do I, but we ran out of tea bags.
But yeah, I'll have milk in it. I wouldn't dare drink it without milk. I'm sure like F1 would have milk in it. Oh, we have got, I think it may be, the McLaren.
I can hear someone from, yeah,
Balji's
Balji's the first one to come out. I believe he's on the Hypersoft tyres.
correct. Behind, we have got
I don't know if you can hear me make a cup of coffee. Can you hear me make a cup of coffee?
Yeah, I can hear you. We've also got the Renaults coming out, and a Ferrari, Wesley. He's just come out. Mercedes of Grande Boy has just left the pits, and Jelly is not too far behind.
The thing is though, when you're on your in lap or out lap, you don't want to be holding the car behind you. You need to get out the track as quick as possible. Go off the run-off areas, because it's really crucial around this track to get.
Beastie with an amazing entrance and exit speed on that hairpin.
I'm back. So I'm on board with the McLaren of Balji, and he's on his outlap, the first one out. So other people are coming out of the pits as well. This is Q1.
Got your flag. Oh, that's SSR Sweeney's. He's just, I think he might have misbraked.
Now, tyre wear isn't a problem here, but on board with Balji coming into turn 1, you need to use the full width of the track to execute a nice exit. It's the full width of the track to get a good cornering speed, because if you use the full track, that means more time gain, and he comes into the left-hander. I can't remember what it's called. Is it called Casino Squared?
Yeah.
Coming down into Mirabo.
Sweeney's approaching Harry's quite a bit of speed, but they're both on their outlap, so shouldn't really be much problem.
Coming down into the hairpin. He had to use first gear to get that extra rotation of the car. It's really, really difficult. And look at Sweeney and Hayes, they're close together. Now this is a massive problem. You should be close together, especially the final corner. They're close together.
They're going to be on their main lap now.
I don't know how confident you are in what's it called? Fashion Rise retired. So where is he? Where did he retire? Oh, there's a massive lockup from his Renault teammate.
I'm gonna check the Ferrari of Wesley just in case it's where.
Wait, it's here. It's here. It's here. It's the exit of the final corner. He crashed. I was on board with Balji. Yeah, it's a 112.6 from the McLaren of Balji. I saw it. I was on board with Balji coming through the final chicane, and I saw the Renault just parked up there. He lost the wheel in the process of that crash. Starts going quickest with a 110.5, so we're in the 110s already. But we've got the Ferrari of Wesley coming across the line to set a 109.7 from the Ferrari and the Hypersoft tyres. Good lap from him. Who else is
on board? Red Bull of Jochen. He's taking those cars quite nicely, to be honest with you. Hopefully he doesn't mess it up. He's currently under Hypersofts.
Yeah.
It is.
With that Red Bull, you can take these. You can take these Yeah. Sometimes I do as well. I oversteer coming to the corner. That compromises the exit, and I crash into that wall.
Yeah. Same here. Going through the final corner, and I think he may have set a fastest lap. No, he sets third.
110.3, 1/10 away from Hayes, and above half a second away from Wesley. That's a good lap time for Wesley to get straight into the 109s.
Exactly. Just looking at Granty now. I don't know if he's on his outlap or main lap.
We've got Beastie coming across the line. It's a 1:11.6. That puts him up to 5th place.
But so Granty is approaching over Ferrari, and
Is
when
that
he gets
for
too close.
is that for a game gang? No, it can't be game gang surely.
Oh, mate, he's crashed. He's lost his. Has he lost all of his wing? Yep, he's lost all his front wing. It was
Oh,
just on the exit. It was on the exit. He just smacked the wall.
so I was correct. He was close to game gang. That Ferrari driver. Game gang crosses the line to 1:10.8. He's a full second off his teammate. Now I will be worried about that. And Sweeney completely cuts the corner. I don't know why, but people. I've noticed.
Both Mercedes of Jelly's being held up by his teammate in the pits.
Yeah, I see that.
And Baldry's retired. But no, Granty was on his super soft, so I don't know what he was trying to do.
Yeah, I think he should have done that in Q2 if he wants to go through that long stint.
Wesley, I'm riding on his. Oh, it's a good thing that Ghost was on. Otherwise, he'd have lost all of his car.
Wait, did anyone crash? Did anyone crash there? He comes into the pits.
Yeah, Baldry.
Oh. Well, I can tell you something about Baldry. He almost crashed into 5-shot Ryan when 5-shot Ryan crashed, but the ghosting was on, so fortunately he did not. Sandman's on his lap as well.
I'm just riding on board Mr. Debro, who's on Ultra Softs. Gears, who's on Ultra Softs right now. So I don't know if he's having a little practice with his tyres or not. And that's a big lock up there. He's still, I think he's going in the pits. Yeah, he's pitting in.
What's the tyre choices you will go for in Q2?
I would go for Ultras.
Same here, because if you go on the Hypersauce, the people outside the top 10 or in the top 10, if they go on the Supers or Ultras, when you pit, you're going to be behind them, and you don't want that.
Younes is just come out of the pits. This will be the first Williams we'll be seeing.
Here we go, there's Sandman on his lap then, he comes into, I can't remember, is it called Casino Square? 5th gear he takes it through. I would have took it through 4th gear to get that extra rotation, use all the track. Coming to the hairpin.
Oh well,
when
I would be surprised if the Williams sets a very fast time, gets into the top 10 maybe. Because the Williams development isn't the best now. It used to be the best, but years. And oh god, he takes that hairpin atrociously.
Which one you talk about? You talk about the Williams or J Real?
Younes.
I'm on board with Sandman. His lap time is looking absolutely fantastic. He touches the wall. Oh! Oh, he's lost his front wing. Too aggressive. Oh, that's too aggressive. He missed one of the corners. He was I don't know what it's called, but the swimming pool section, that's it. Now that's the first.
To that exit quite nicely, and he's just hit the wall. Don't think there's any damage on his wing though.
Oh, unlucky. That's the first time I've seen someone make a pop-up mistake like that. He missed the swimming pool section.
I think Younes could have set a lap time, but I don't think he was too sure about his tyres.
Exactly. How was Sandman alive? He smashed into that wall like Vitaly Petrov did.
Oh, we've got a Mercedes being held up by Williams.
He's on his outlap. Yeah, he's on his outlap. It don't matter. But I think the Mercedes would have overtook the Williams down into the hairpin.
Yeah. Oh, and the Williams nearly took his wheel off on there. But no, the Williams of J Real, I don't think he's going to do well today. Might be struggling a bit.
Especially
don't know if it's a setup issue or if it's just a car.
Well, I've noticed in realistic performance, Williams is absolutely shocking, but it's not shocking when it's unequal, obviously. But I like the Williams car when it's unequal, just good to drive. But when it's on realistic performance, no thank you.
Yeah, J Real is just hitting the wall everywhere.
I'm on board with Hayes. He took the first corner through 4th gear. He wants to use all the track. That's the secret around Monaco. Use all the track, but if you use too much of it, you can hit the wall because it's so tight. And I don't know if there's going to be overtaking in the race, but if there is overtaking, I might have to close my eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got the Renault ahead of him. He's going to hold him up so badly. This is what I was talking about. Hayes is on his lap, and the Renault is holding him so badly. He moves out of the way, fortunately, but he's not happy. Hayes is not happy.
If I was Hayes, I wouldn't be happy either.
Use all the widths of the track, Zach. Well, you know what I mean, Zach.
I think it's a Red Bull that the Williams is approaching. So he's gonna have to pull over. Is it Red Bull? No, it's a Renault. It's a Renault of. I think it was the guy who was holding up the Williams and the Williams.
Ooh, the Williams is getting hold up massively. Is he on a lap, the Williams? Yes, he is. He was following Hayes, wasn't he? So for the Renault's hold up both drivers. He's hold up the Mercedes of Hayes. He's hold up. Oh, he's holding them up massively. Yeah, I think he.
Williams.
Yeah, it's not, Hayes had to back out of it as well.
Still happy. Oh, when he's hit the wall again.
Great
and
pressure.
Mercedes is being held up again.
He goes into 12th place, JV. Oh, that's a massive hold up. He cuts the corner as well. What's the Renault doing?
What is this Renault doing? It's the Renault Willie.
I'm on board with Hayes. He's holding. There's two guys ahead of Hayes, JV and the Renault, and the Renault's overtaking JV. Oh, this is qualifying. It's Q1, guys. It's Q1. The yellow flag's for JV for slowing down.
Ah, come on. Nah, this should go to the stewards, to be honest.
Yeah, so with having Hayes, I might have to back out again. He can't set another fast lap time. He's been on those tyres for 2 laps now, including his out lap.
I'll check the yellow flag for you. I think it was just someone slowing down.
Cheers.
We've got the Force in Youths done. He's on his lap now, on the hypersofts. Smoothly going through those corners. See how he's like on his hairpin.
Understeering through the yeah, you want to get the throttle early out of the hairpin. You can get a 10th or 2. He drops it down to first gear to get that extra rotation coming out the corners. We'll set him up nicely. Full throttle now through the tunnel. Tricky braking zone. Well, I don't think it's for F1 2018 cars. It'll be tricky. You don't want to clip that curb coming into the exit of the chicane. Oh!
Oh!
He just forced his car to turn left there. Too much oversteer.
Let's see if he doesn't do that again on the final corner, because he might not be lucky next time.
Especially with the track being so tight. So 110.1. He goes up into third place. Nice drop of Force India there.
So he's just done a Ferrari, Mercedes, and Red Bull.
Exactly. Granty boys out them super soft tyres again. Everyone's avoiding that. Avoiding touching that curb. They're going out wide. I really need to learn the track names. In the exit of the tunnel, they just all avoid that inside curb.
The Williams of Ewens, he's looking to improve his lap time. He's on fresh hypersofts, so hopefully he can jump a few drivers.
JV, both Williams are out there. Oh, JV just messes up that final corner. It's a 170.0. He improves by 3/10, and that Williams must be hard to handle, really hard to handle. But in comparison to his,
no, I can see the car siding a bit. Might do it again. I'm not too sure.
I'm on board with the Williams as well.
Cautiously.
Oh,
we see the tyre.
That unsettles him to these corners. Oh, that really does unsettle you coming into these corners.
Really
he lost.
Need to slow down on
Yeah,
that area.
He lost part of his end play as well. I just saw it. Will he go to the pits? Yes, he will.
Yeah, he's pitting it. There's no point of doing a lap with a damaged car. And his teammate J Real, I don't know what's happened, but he's gone very slowly.
Now the Renault of 130.0 from Will. That's not a really good lap time from the Renault. Or is it? No, because Mr. Debo's on the ultra soft tyres. I believe the Renault.
He's pitting in with, again, super softs. If I was him, I'd definitely qualify on hypers.
The yellows have set to 3 and Bowgy's left the session. I don't think he wants to do Monaco.
Yeah, I think it was J Real. He's not having a good qualifying session.
Both Williams are having a terrible qualifying session, and this is Jin just joined, but a bit too late. And if I presume correctly, he's the one that kicked me out of USR for being in SSR. He kicked me out for being for joining another league, and everyone's in the pits so far. Everyone's in the pits. No one wants to go out there.
Granty's retired, so
yeah.
his qualifying's finished. He's like, you know what? I'm done with this. Let's just move on.
Now everyone's in the pits. I want to look at some replays. It'd be good.
Shame we can't have replays.
Yeah, for the new 2019 game, if we don't spot something out of track, it should go to a replay when there's nothing happening. If you know what I mean, we could have an option where there's a replay, and finally someone's coming out of the pits. It's a Force India. I don't know.
Force India. I believe it might be Sweeney's or Stone.
It's Stone.
And the Red Bull coming out. Oh no, it's not. It's Williams. My bad.
Yes, it's the Williams.
It's Humes who's coming out. Hopefully, he's going to improve his lap time again.
Yeah, what I was talking about with the new games, I was thinking that we could have a replay, or something bad happened. If we don't spot something, like for example, someone overtaking someone, but we're on boards with someone, it should go back to that moment when there's nothing happening in the race.
Definitely.
Welcome, Granty Boy. And what I was thinking was, the yellow flags are for someone who's crashed instead of slowing down. Like, I want yellow flags to tell us who's crashed and storm clips the entry of the curb on his outlap, warming up them tyres.
Humes is on his. Well, on the graphics it says he's on hypers, but in reality he's actually on the ultras.
Yeah. No, it's telling me he's on the ultras, because is your detail on best or fitted?
Best.
Oh, because that's the best lap time he set on the ultras.
Oh, right. Like that.
Yeah, because it told me it was on the best, it was on the hypers, but I went on to the fitted. And nearest on then, DRS open.
Do you think he'll be able to improve his lap?
He could gain a couple of tenths if he doesn't hit that barrier again. Takes you through fourth gear. Oh, massive understeer through there. The car just wouldn't go where he wanted to go. Drops it down to first gear.
At least we've both got cars that we can spectate without having to jump around everywhere. And the Williams nearly spins it. Can he improve on the hairpin though? Goes majorly slow. Takes the curb.
We've got two drivers. Punk. I really just know what you meant now. I was wondering what you meant by punk. This is where Ston lost it last time. He hit the barrier. Oh! I think I've just got deaf in one ear because the audio just faded away and I've not changed anything. The steering wheel snapped on him.
Let's see if he can improve the area. Yeah, he can improve.
Oh yeah, congratulations on your marriage, by the way, Grancy. I'm really happy for you, man. He goes up into third place. Does he improve? I didn't check. I sorted out my ears. I went deaf for a few minutes there.
Ah, fair enough. So I guess we're all looking at Humes on his main lap now. Goes past the hotel section. Oh, it's quite much of it. Bounces his car a bit, but oh well.
Oh,
and he hits the wall. He hits the wall.
It turned in too early. This is the place where he can get massive understeer. Uses first gear to get that extra rotation, but it's not working out for him. The Williams is absolutely struggling. I've got a cold and I've got deaf in one ear. Shh.
Yeah. He's come out some section. Can he take it out cleanly? Yeah. Taking out quite cleanly. And the bit where everyone has failed at. Can he keep his cool? Yeah, he can keep it. And we have got J Real retiring. Might be able to see his car. Who knows?
Will he go in the pits? It's where 5-shot Ryan crashed. No, I don't think it was. The car didn't appear. But those green flags made me think that 5-shot Ryan retired there as well.
He might have improved his time, and that wraps up qualifying. Finishes 12th.
That's no one out of the session then, because the 16 below goes out of the session, but everyone's made it through except Balji and 5-shot Ryan because they crashed in qualifying. They can't repair the car in qualifying. There's your results then. A 109.7. Win the high 109.7s from Wesley and Sandman. Ston is almost there. Hopefully he can improve. Hayes down in 4th. Grantiboy's on the super soft tyres. He can definitely improve. I just feel sorry for the Williams drivers at the moment. It's a hard car to handle.
Yeah, definitely.
Really, if you do feel sorry for them.
I just don't like the interior of the Williams. It's just ugly.
Looks like a toothpaste. What's it called?
It does as well. Looks like I've just dived into a packet of Marvel B.
Q2 will judge what tyres people will go on, except the people outside the top 10.
No, we have lost some drivers.
They crashed. They won't show on our screen. They will have to watch qualifying just like us. But hopefully they can use that time out to redeem themselves and recompose themselves.
Ferrari and the Mercedes of Game Gang and Hayes.
Granty boy. Oh, Hayes! I can't tell the difference between the helmets. Is both helmets red? Because I think a lot of drivers coming out of the pits. They need to separate themselves.
Hayes is red. Where's Granty at? I don't know. There's Granty. He's not come out yet, but I'll let you know when he does.
Oh, this is Ginge. Is in the group chat. In the game chat.
He's come out now.
And let me just go in the game chat. See what's up with him. This is Ginge. Ginge. What's up? Nah, he's not talking, screw it. He just wasted my time coming in here. USR is shocking anyway. So as you saw, we saw the Mercedes of Hayes overtaking the Renault for track position there, but he's got a Ferrari ahead of him, so he'll have to back out of it.
I was just telling you, both Mercedes helmets are red.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at Mr. Debro. We've not focused on him today, so let's see how he does.
He's on the Hypersoft tyres. He's in the tunnel section right now. Yellow's just set to 3. We'll have a look at that. It's Hayes and the Renault. I think they just let. I don't understand. I think yeah.
Yeah, they were just letting each other pass.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Mr. Debo can keep it cool around here.
Oh, Wesley's behind Ston, trying to get a good lap. He's backing off so he can get track position. I think that compromised Wesley a bit because they were so close together at the exit of the final corner. But hopefully they will catch up to each other.
I hope these people are not trying to qualify on hypers, because I would not suggest doing it.
Yeah, let's see who's on the Hypersofts. It's Mr. Debo and J Real, but I doubt J Real will make it to Q3. He'll probably go on the Ultrasoft tyres in the race.
Yeah.
And the Renault of Will is on the Hypersoft tyres as well. Game Gang's on the Hypersoft, so I just noticed that.
Yeah. Because it's not a crash. It was just a Renault of Willie just letting the Rally pass.
Yeah, this is what I mean. You know what I mean? Because I really want, if someone crashes, the name should pop up saying crash.
Yeah.
Like in MotoGP. If you watch that. Beastie Boy goes quickest, which is replaced by Game Gang at 110.5. He's on the Hypersoft tyres. His teammate Wesley coming through the swivel pool section. Ooh, that's very aggressive through there. I've been panicking through there.
Mr. Debro now, can he keep his cool? Yeah, he's kept it. He's kept the laps. That's cleanest I've seen from him.
Stom will cross the line to set a 1. It must be invalidated then. Wesley comes to set a 110.8, 3 tenths away from his teammate on the Hypersofts.
Come across the line to set a 112.
A 112 in the Haas. So what tyres is he on? He's on the Hypersofts. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Now look at Game Gang and Wesley's time. 3 tenths apart. Not bad, is it?
No, it's alright.
But it's bad for it's bad for Game Gang, ain't it though?
Yeah, definitely.
Who clips the wall in the Noble Chicane, Zach? I wish we had a map to see where everyone is.
just looking at Hayes right now. Can he keep his colour around this area? It got a bit aggressive, but it still works. Still works perfectly out for him. And he's using one up old super soft, so hopefully this will be doing enough. He uses his super softs on. And he does have a bit of oversteer on the final corner, but oh well.
111.4.
Not as quick as the Ferraris and not as quick as the Red Bull.
I think Mercedes struggle on these tracks. I think it's a Ferrari and Red Bull track for Monaco.
Yeah. Talking about Red Bull, Sandman has come out for his outlap.
Oh, you just spun it. You just spun it at the exit of the. I don't know how he must have clipped the barrier because that's what I usually do to spin it. Yeah.
Rear tire on the barrier. It can break a suspension as well.
Can it?
Yeah. Well, in real life it can.
Oh yeah, it can in real life. I thought you talk about the game.
I don't know about the game yet. I need to test that one out.
Well, Bob, Mr. Debo, he's on another lap. He locks up massively coming to the hairpin. Takes you through.
This is the lap he wants to put in on.
Okay, now I'm confused. I saw Granty Boy ahead of him, but Granty Boy just disappeared underground.
Yeah, did you see that as well?
Yeah, I was so confused. Where's Granty Boy?
Is he gonna spin it? No. It is one of those areas where you can easily spin it.
Whoa! I've just seen Hayes. Wait, I think I've lagged out. Have I? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, I've just seen Hayes take your 5th gear, 6th gear through the pit lane.
Interesting.
He was. Oh, don't matter.
Mr. Debo is pitching in, so he's up.
Wesley's just set the fastest lap at 110.5. There's yellow flags is set to 3. I can't see anyone making mistakes. I think it's people slowing down. And look at that, the super soft tyre. He's 2/10 quicker than his teammate on the hyper softs. That must be embarrassing.
Let's see who's out. Up. SSR Sweeney's is out on his outlap, so let's have a bit of screen time on him.
Yeah, he wants the screen time, so we'll give it him. This is his first lap. Well, he's on his outlap. When he crosses the line, that'll be his first lap. It's Sandman, it's J Real, and Sweeney's. He was yet to set a time.
Is on his ultra softs. I think the most majority out of here will be ultras.
Yeah, Sandman's on the ultras. He takes his 7th gear through the swimming pool section.
Yeah, definitely.
He short shifts into gear 1 to get the extra rotation of the car, get more speed, full throttle. What lap time will it be? It's a 110.1. He displaces Wesley, but he's on the ultra soft, so.
Zach takes out cool, nearly invalidates his lap, but manages to keep it all 4 wheels on the track, mostly. Takes the final corner, bit of overstay there, but again keeps control. And doesn't set a time.
No, that was on his outlap.
And he's damaged his front wing.
He's backed out of it. He already messed up into turn 1. He's got 7 minutes left. So Zach messing up into turn 1. He rode the curb so much we led him into the barrier.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but under the virtual safety car, Marcus Ericsson actually crashed under the safety car.
I know Roman Grosjean in Baku crashed. But was it safety car or VSC? And then on
safety car. It was a full safety car because Charles Leclerc crashed into Brendan Hartley because of the brake failure. Yeah. And under the safety car, Ericsson just dumped it into turn 1. Lapped cars may overtake. They just drove it into the barrier. Turn 1. I don't know how he did it.
Sweeney's just kind of now reversing.
He's waiting for someone, but you can't reverse because the game thinks you're stopping on track for purpose, and he's just. Yeah, what's he doing?
He just fully cut the corner and just stopped and then started reversing.
Well, a bit weird from Zach there, but I don't know what he's trying to do, or I don't know what he's doing at the moment, but he's in the party with us, but we had to mute him, obviously, because we're commentators. He probably come into the pits at the end of this lap. I thought he would have then. We got Jocko on his lap. He's in 4th place at the moment on the hypersofts. He's going on it on the hypersofts. Not really good. Yeah, not really good lap tire to do it. Because everyone. Yeah, we've got 3 drivers. Well, 4 drivers in fact, because the Renault's just made it in. You can get massive understeer coming through the hairpin. Short shift it into one to get that extra rotation of the car. Did he just hit the wall there? Let me just watch the replay. Now I'm two for Jochum. I think he hit the wall there, but I think he got away with it. No full wind damage, of course.
Oh, Wesley's on his own lap and he's in the Jock.
Oh, he clips the barrier there. He clipped that barrier.
Oh,
where most people do it.
Let's see how Wesley takes it. Wesley takes it nice and smooth.
Wesley's fully confident around Monaco.
Oh yeah. You can just see by his lap times.
So it'll be a 109.5 from Jochum into first place on the ultra hyper soft tyres. We've got the Force India coming out. I think that's Zach. Yes, it is. He's followed with the Renault. Oh.
Wesley's on his main lap with up. Someone's spun 6-1, I think.
Is Wesley on his lap? There's 3 drivers ahead of him. There's 3 drivers ahead of Wesley coming up if he actually catches up. There's Zach, and there's the Renault, and there's a Red Bull in front of Wesley. There's the Red Bull.
There's the Red Bull. There's your Red Bull. Alright, he's got it away nicely. Now where's the other 2?
There's the Renault.
There's the Renault.
The Renault needs to get out of the way.
Yeah.
The best opportunity is to go flat out and just do that then. That's it. Now it's Zach's turn. He's just ahead of Wesley. I've just seen him somewhere. Is Zach? Is there? It is. There's Zach.
Again. He's just parking off.
That's worked out beautifully. That's worked out beautifully for Wesley, hasn't it?
Oh yeah. My man's a bit Oops. Sorry. My man's a bit lucky today.
3 cars got out of the way for him.
Every other car it's been. We'll just hold you up for a little bit, mate. Anyway, through the final corner, can he finish his lap on pole?
He doesn't have to, but it's a 109.5. Oh, he's 3,000s off on the ultra soft tyres. That's extremely close.
He was gutted about that.
He shouldn't have to be because Jochum's on the hypersofts. He shouldn't have to be.
Oh yeah, true.
That's a good lap time for Wesley, but he may have a visual distraction from the cars getting out of the way, so that could have put him off a bit. We got Wills on the lap again. He's on the hypersofts. He's already into the top 10. I presume he's safe as well because Hughes is 2 seconds slower than the Renault.
Well, I doubt the Williams will catch up by any time soon.
So the rest of the guys in the 110s. So who do you think is going to take? Who's going to take pole, judging by them lap times?
It will either be Jock or Wesley. It's just too close to decide.
Yeah. Oh.
And then I was hit the wall. Again, he's looking at his wheel. Oh, and that's a lock up. I definitely saw a lock up there.
I don't think. Oh, massive oversteer, massive wheel spin coming out the corner. But it'll be a 111.6, so he goes much quicker than his lap time previously. But he could improve definitely. Nah, he definitely did it. He definitely did it.
Alright. Hopefully he can improve it.
I think this is Zach's real last chance to get into Q3. 2 minutes to go. He's on his outlap right now. This is his last chance to get to Q3.
Yeah, he's Will is approaching the Force India, so whichever Force India is, they might need to get out of the way soon.
It's Zach.
Oh, never mind. He spun it.
Let's have a look at that. I can't see it. Oh, it don't matter.
It was on the exit of the corner. He just spun it.
Zach's real last chance. He can't go to the pits to get a new set of tyres because there's not enough time. His real last chance.
In what league was it? In Parle, it stopped raining on 2 minutes. I just managed to get enough time to fit on super softs, go out and I got pole.
B. And
everyone else didn't have a chance because it was almost 10 seconds.
I think one person is out of track. I think Will is the only one out of track, but he's in the pits, so everyone's in the pits.
Sweeney is setting his main lap.
Yeah, this lap's crucial now. There's no messing about in this lap.
I think he will be beastie. That's my predictions. He is on the ultras, so he's picked a good tyre choice, and it's fresh, which is better.
He will
I think this was his plan, you know, just save it till the last moment.
The thing is that I wouldn't in Monaco save it till the last moment, because if you save it till the last moment, you got so much adrenaline running through you, you make motor mistakes as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I thought he hit the wall then, but he just managed not to. A 19.2 through the middle sector. Hayes is retired in the pits. Zach's had no distractions whatsoever. He's had the track to himself.
Yeah, good man that is.
He needs a 111.8. No, he's knocked out.
Oh, he's out.
Could he go again? Could he go again? Oh, no, he can't. A 111.9 from Zach. I think this is the first time we've seen him knocked out.
Best of a time, my man.
Yeah, you can't go for it again, surely. So that's a massive risk there.
If he goes faster, though, I will laugh.
Okay.
No, he's retired.
Saved it. I don't think the plan worked.
I don't think his plan worked. Definitely.
That's what I'm talking about. He had that mad rush to get to Q3.
Should be happy with himself. That he's 11 and not last.
Yeah. But the thing is though, 11th, 12th and 13th you've got a tie choice.
Hmm.
Well, lucky for Zach. I thought he would have done it, but look at that. 2/10 away from the Williams. 1/10 away, sorry, I'm just looking at the wrong times.
Yeah.
Well, Ston at 1:10.5 is a full second slower than Ston.
Ston has shown some great pace today.
Yep.
Maybe it might be one of his favourite tracks.
It's definitely not my favourite.
Yeah, I've not managed to finish a Monaco League race within 3 F1 games. F1 2016, 17 and 18.
I remember in the first season, it was like 8 laps to go. I lost my front wing, and I didn't bother to pit. I just stayed out.
We've got our top 3 constructors currently exiting the pits. We've got Jock, we've got Stun, we've got Game Gang. We've also got the Ferrari of Wesley. We've got the 2 Mercedes.
Everyone's quit out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 2 Ferraris are behind each other. The Sadman's coming out. Hayes is behind the Ferrari. Granty Boy's just coming out now. Wesley, who's got track position? Who's first in that queue? Is it Ston?
I think it was Jock who is first in the queue. Yeah, Jock's leading.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Seems like they've come out in order.
Oh yeah, but not Mr. Debo. He's still in the pits. I wish it was grid order when the guys come out of the pits. It's much easier.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty dope that they've all come out in grid order. Oh, and there's a Force India who's gone very slow. I think he's just letting everyone past.
There's a massive queue behind him though. So here's Jock, and then he'll have the track to himself basically, because there's no one ahead of him. They're all behind him.
Oh, Game Gang he's lost a bit of his front wing by hitting the wall.
Sandman's cut the corner on purpose.
Oh, this is going to be quite an exciting qualifying 3. But yeah, Game Gang's on his main lap, same for Stun, and same for Jock.
That's beautiful through the casino square from Jock.
6-3, let's have a look. I think it was just someone letting someone pass.
I think everyone's on the lap except the 2 people that's in the pits. Jock had a horrible hairpin there. He was too slow.
Oh, and Stun just slided around the corner. Interesting. Well done. Game Gang is just making a corner. And let's see how Glancy can take this hairpin. He rides the curb quite a bit. Let's see how Salman. He's right behind Stone right now.
Honestly, it's so scary riding on board with these drivers. You can get so close to the wall. So Jocko will be the first man to cross the line to set a 109.3. Good lad. Can we get to the 108s though? I believe he can do better.
Yeah,
No, he set his Q2 lap. He set his Q2 lap in on the Hypersauce as well.
Oh, and the Red Bulls messed his lap up.
Here comes Wesley. Here comes Wesley. Oh, 109.2, a tenth quicker than Jacob. Hayes gone third in 110.1. Granty Boy's gone fourth.
Stone, who's managed to cleanly take that lap on like Sandman, he's going to set a lap time of.
That's too slow. That's slow. That's Q1 pace.
Yeah, that is definitely Q1 pace. But I don't know, his belt might be designed for slow lap times. But it's
so
all good. Oh no, he slides around there.
There's 4 people in the pits. 2 of them went out, but they had to pit again. Mr. Debo and Will did not come out.
Granty's closing up to the Ferrari of Wesley. Don't know if any of them will be pitted.
I don't think Granty's finished his lap, so has Wesley, so don't know. Wesley's moving out the way.
Wesley's just letting him past, yeah.
I know that this is Granty's second attempt, because he's clearly going flat out. He's running out of fuel though.
Granty did hit the wall.
Yeah, lost control of his car as well, but he managed to keep it. Will he come into the pits of this lap? He should do. He's got the red light on. Now, can you see that red spanner? Look, the red spanner.
Yeah.
Granty's just
done the. Oh. Son's about to have to another lap. Can he fix his lap time?
But Granty's gone out. He's not coming to the pits. Wait, Granty's gone out. He's actually stayed out, Granty. Yeah, he's actually stayed out. He's missed the pits. He went into the pits, but didn't go in his pit box.
Yeah, Stone has set lap time of 1 minute 10.07.
Wait, there's a massive glitch there because it told me that Granty would go into the pits, but he sped in the pits. Then he's just gone back out. Now he's in the pits. So that's confusing.
Weird.
I'm so far behind on my stream.
Let's have a look at race director and see the instance. So, Stone has had an invalid lap time, and also Granty Boy has also had an invalid lap time.
Stone hit that barrier massively. He's lost part of his front wing end plate.
Yeah, that's both end plates he's lost on his front wing.
Oh, definitely coming to the pits.
I think he's got a bit, yeah.
Hayes is coming back out. The Ferrari's just gone back in. Stone's coming to the pits. Do you reckon there'll be any safety cars in this race?
If it is, then it's going to be for a good reason, and that's because the car's stuck in the middle of the track.
Oh, I can't wait till this race pans out. See how it pans out. See if anyone actually makes contact with each other in the first corner, which I very, very likely. Not impossible at all, especially at this track.
The Renault Will, I think.
Oh, Mr. Debo's lost his front wing. Part of his front wing. He smashed into the barrier.
Yeah, unlucky man. The Red Bull of Sandman, don't know if he's on this main lap, I think he might be on his main lap. Just gonna look at him coming out the tunnel section.
Oh, get close to that barrier. Oh, yeah, that was so close, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. No, sneaky part about Red Bull is they tend to hide their engineer, like their engine by Tag Heuer.
Yeah.
So if anyone is like just coming to F1, they'll be thinking this car is powered by Aston Martin, when really it's powered by Renault.
A 109.4, that puts him to third place, a 10th behind his teammate Jochum. Sandman, do you know he lapped the whole field last season? He lapped the whole field.
Yeah?
He was extremely dominant at this track. He lapped the whole field. It was absolutely unbelievable. He was dominant in qualifying. It was absolutely dominant in the race. But now he's absolutely struggling.
Granty seems like he might have his act together now, he may get a faster lap than his teammate. He might have a faster lap than Stun. We've just got to see.
I definitely have the racing line on for this track. There's no way I'm doing this race without racing line.
Yeah.
Because if you brake very late, you hit the wall. If you brake too early, you turn in too early, then yeah.
Innit? I think Granty might have an improved lap time. Seems quite stable along there.
Yeah, I've just seen the Red Bull go to the pits. Don't know which one it was,
I think
but
that might be because it might have a bit of damage.
yeah. It'll be a 109.8, so he's got into the 109s.
He's Stun and his teammate.
Well, Ston's doing a fantastic job. He's splitting the Mercedes at the moment. I don't think Gang wants to come out in Q3. Oh yeah, he's out. He's out.
Let's just see how Will can take his out lap and then his main lap. You can see he took that quite cautiously and his back wheel was riding the curb.
Hayes and Ston are on their out lap. They came out the pits together, so they'll be close together.
Yeah, he's just letting Mercedes past. Fair enough on him. He's just trying to get some heat into his tyres.
This will not be a good lap from Gang. It'll be a 111.8 possible to 7th place. It's not a good lap time because he went wide in the last corner and he hit the wall.
Unlucky. Just looking at the Renault wheel, just taking that corner, perfect. And the final corner, can he take? Yeah, perfect, perfect, my man. Now then, let's see how you can do on your main lap. That could have invalidated his lap. Oh, he hits the wall.
Is that the yellow flag? Is that what the yellow flag's for?
Yeah, that was a yellow flag for a Mercedes who was just letting Will past.
18.8 for the first sector. I think that's good, you know, because I see people doing 119s, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I could be judging from the 2017 times, but yellow sector 1, 2, and 3.
I think that might be Granty on.
Oh, Ston! He's hit the wall at the exit of the Casino Square.
Oh, unlucky man. Yeah, I think Will might be able to jump Mr. Debro.
Now Ston's hit the wall. Hayes is right behind him. He should let him through.
Oh, Will has hit the wall. Well, he's managed to keep his car alive. That's not going to be good for his lap. Oh, and he might hit the wall again. No, it's not. Alright, that's good. And what time is he going to set? Because we know it's going to be a good time. Oh, he's beating Game Gang.
In a Ferrari as well.
I don't think Ferrari boss is going to be happy about that.
I think Hayes might actually he's backed out of this lap. Hayes. Ston, he lost part of his full end play. He's going again. There's 40 seconds to go here. This is his last attempt to get a good lap in. But likewise to likewise to Hayes. This is his last attempt.
Oh, that was when he hit the wall. I just caught that so quickly when I was looking around. Sector 2, I do not know. Someone being slow.
Here comes Jockum. I think he's on a lap. He's on his lap. So Jockum and Wesley are both flying laps, and this is their last attempts. Sandman's there as well. I think it's his last attempt. 10 seconds left to go. So he won't make it. He goes wide.
Unlucky. Unlucky, my man.
1 second to go. Can he make it across the line? It's a 109.2. He replaces his teammate.
It's been an interesting one. I don't think it was a good day for the Ferrari of Game Gang.
Yeah.
I think the Mercedes will be going back to the drawing board now.
Well, I'm a Ferrari fan, and it's disappointing to see this happen in the game rather than reality. In even Season 2, Ferrari absolutely dominated in Pro Europeans.
Yeah.
Mercedes just could.
That just got confusing because I thought Storm was going to go into the pit because he was on the pit line and then he just avoided the pit.
Here comes Wesley. What lap time will it be? It's a 108.8. Oh, that's a good lap from Wesley. I think he could be safe to Jocko. Jocko's backed out for some reason. Yeah, he's backed out, so that's his qualified done. He's been out qualified by his teammate. Oh, lucky for him. But it's Wesley who gets pole position at 108.8. What a astonishing lap from the Ferrari driver. William Wyland van der Score. Let's go, P7. Congratulations to you, William, to get a P7. This is Wesley ahead of Sandman. 4 tenths in it. Jocko in third. Hayes in fourth. Granty Boy actually overtakes Ston in the very last minute. Will in second. Gang 8th for Ferrari, not doing good whatsoever. Mr. Debo in 9th. And Beastie Boy did not set a time. Whether he crashed or not, or whether he just didn't want to go out, I don't know.
I'll tell you what, this KFC chicken is nice.
A bit random, mate.
I've not eaten in weeks, come on.
I wish I was like you, had the appetite, but it looks a bit cloudy, doesn't it? If it looks on
there
your
could be a chance of rain.
Oh, it's very interesting. Unfortunately, we can't check the weather.
Oh yeah, that would be nice if we could for the next game. You know what? I didn't see this, but the Monaco pit stops have got no smoking signs. I just didn't know about that. Was pretty sick.
It's the formation lap, I think. Yeah, it is.
Formation lap pads.
Very crucial, very crucial. Cold tyres you don't want to be on, especially on a track like Monaco.
Williams' driver, I know himself, but Jones, he didn't set off and he's just been dropped to the back of the grid.
Oh, Granty Boys is qualified, and Hayes, 2 Mercedes drivers.
Actually, there's quite a few people who have just been disqualified.
Oh no, catastrophe already. This is going to be an advantage to those 2 Red Bulls. They could get a good start off the line.
Yeah, definitely. To be honest, on this track formation lap, you can easily get disqualified.
Yeah.
And the Renault and the Force India and the Red Bull are getting quite close to each other, so these don't hit each other. We don't want people to have cold tyres.
It could cause a massive crash.
We got Ferrari coming as well. There you go, I think it's all separate, lads.
Thing is, they're the top 2 on the ultra soft tyres, and if Jocko wants to win this race, he's going to have to take over the 2 not Red Bull, his Sandman teammate and Wesley. They need to overtake him if he wants to get a chance to win this race.
The only driver who is not going to be disqualified is Jones. He's nowhere near anyone. Absolute lad.
Here comes the drivers to take their positions. I wonder how far back drivers are. This is Ginger's the last one in the Toro Rosso.
Yeah, I've seen people jump start and then as soon as they get a small collision, they get instantly disqualified from the race. That's just on the first lap.
We got a car missing. There's a space between Ginge and the Williams, but anyways, I can't see from this camera angle. There we go. The lights go out. It is. Lights out, away we go. It's a good start from Jocko. We could get ahead of his teammate here. Wesley's got it all covered. Down the inside. Oh! Ston overtakes both Mercedes. Ston overtakes both Mercedes, and Jocko and Sandman are side by side. And we've got yellow to set to 1. Oh, that's a McLaren.
That's McLaren who's been spun. What happened was he was spun and then he hit the other cars because there's just no space at all.
Well, Sandman and Jocko are still side by side. Is it showing on your screen the side by side?
Yeah.
That's absolutely horrible. They're tripping over each other. That's absolutely horrible.
Oh, they were just on top of each other then.
Oh, Mr. Debo's crashed it. He's dumped it in the wall with Ginge.
Oh.
That reminds me of Kimi Raikkonen when he overtook over someone doing that.
Yeah, these Red Bulls really need to separate each other.
Yeah, look at that.
Now we're just drifting.
Yeah,
Now
look
we're on
at
top of
that.
each other.
Yeah, they've lost the foot wing as well. This is absolutely horrible to watch. Ston is ahead of both Mercedes here. Both Mercedes had terrible starts due to their cold time. Oh yeah, look at that.
I'm surprised that none of these have lost a wheel. They're like synchronised drifting.
Yeah, that's absolutely horrible what I'm watching right now.
That is a horrible start.
Jacob's ahead of Sandman finally. They stop wheel banging into each other. And that Hypersoft tyre is working well for Jacob at the moment. He's right behind Wesley. So is Sandman behind his teammate. And Ston is ahead of... Oh, we got yellow flags. Who is it? It's Ginge.
Crash in sector 3. Yeah. I don't think Bolgy even got into the session. I think he might have flagged out.
Yeah, and 5-shot Ryan's come into the pitch to change his front wing. So is Zach Sweeney. He's got caught up in some accidents as well. Not a good start to the Monaco Grand Prix.
Hit the wall. Oh, he's hit the wall again, nearly.
Oh. Yes. Oh, Willis.
Oh, the Renault with Willie. Yeah.
He almost goes into the back of Granty Boy.
Oh,
it's doing it again. It's doing it again. It's Sandman versus Jacob. Oh, he's got on top of him. Oh, that's absolutely horrible.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Come on, this is going to be demonetised in a minute.
I could get put in jail for this, for rape on track.
I think it might be an internet issue, because there's alien signs all over the Red Bulls.
Yeah. So Ston has made it. Look at Ston. He's made it ahead of both works Mercedes. A Force India Mercedes ahead of both Mercedes. Fantastic. He's on the ultra soft tyres as well. He's on the ultra soft, so he can extend the stint ahead of both Mercedes. And I highly doubt that the Mercedes will overtake him on track.
Yeah. Oh my God, Red Bulls, please. The monsters in front. Moving it for Red Bulls. What are they?